Jelly, jelly bean. Jelly, jelly bean. Jelly, jelly bean. I wanna sway, sway, sway like the Golden Gate on a windy day. I wanna bossa nova all the way from New York.
So there was one name, and someone had sent this name in, and it was Mango. And the person said, I would like the name Mango because my daughter, when she was actually shopping with me, found a mango and said that the mango actually looked like a baby rhino's head. So she sent the name in, and now her name is Mango.
Have you ever noticed that though? If you look at a mango,
Yeah.
it looks like a rhino's head, and when a rhino is born, they don't have a horn. Because you can imagine the poor mother rhino, if she gave birth to a baby with a horn, that's going to be kind of painful. So the rhinos, they don't have horns. They just have these little kind of like nubs that eventually grow in. So she's gorgeous, but her head was the shape of a mango. So out of the thousands of entries, we picked the name Mango because we thought it was such a sweet story. And she's doing really well now.
And because we thought if Gwyneth Paltrow could name her kid Apple. We're thinking about Jerry, but we're not that good.
So thank you.
Do we have the next question from anyone on the floor? I have a question for the Irwins as well, while the press are thinking of the next question for you. You talk about naming animals, and I know that in Manila, which was your last stop, both of you got the chance to name two very interesting and cute animals.
We did. We were so honored. We were just in the Philippines, in Manila, and we were at a great zoo, and they had two special animals that we have never experienced before in our lives, but have always admired them. And those two animals were, one, a Gray's monitor, and two, a Philippines crocodile. And they're extraordinary animals. You've got to think about it this way. The Philippines croc and the Gray's monitor are like pandas in the mammal world. You know how special and endangered pandas are? Well, these reptiles are so endangered and under a lot of threat. So our whole lives we've always wanted to meet these two reptiles, and we got the opportunity to do that. And they also allowed us to name them. So it was a very big honor, and we had to think really hard about what to name them.
For the Gray's monitor lizard, I actually named her Bindi because that was the name that I picked for the Gray's monitor lizard. And the Gray's monitor lizard is just so cool. And they're also, because they're actually only native to the Philippines, so they're really unique and endangered reptiles.
And then for me, I got to name the Philippines crocodile. Do you know how hard that is to name such an endangered animal? There's only an estimated 200 to 300 Philippines crocs left in the wild. So I decided to name it Warrior, after all of the wonderful wildlife warriors in the world. But poor Warrior was only about this big, so I think he's going to have to grow into his name. But it was very cute. So yes, we had the great honor of doing that. Yeah.
Thanks. Any other questions, perhaps?
Jelly bean, jelly bean.